Welcome to Hunter Beyond Time and Space Chapter 47. Cyber City. No, Qing Chen shook his head. Let's continue with my plan. The other forces of the Qing clan and the Shadow conflict were not important to Qing Chen at the moment. Today, he did not refute any of Qing Yan's aggressive language because only when you're strong, does your response hold value. Breathing techniques not only opened the door to the extraordinary, but also surprised him. Even though he was exhausted and unable to walk the night before, he woke up today feeling energetic and agile, without any fatigue. This feeling was too magical, something he had never felt, seen or heard of in the outside world. Lu Guanyi asked in a low voice, "Did you really fall out with Uncle Li?" Qing Chen glanced at him. "Yes, we did, but we never planned to rely on external forces to complete our mission, did we?" "That's right," Lu Guanyi said. "Boss, you still have me." Night time, countdown 5 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds. District 7 of City 18. Jiang Shui was walking slowly in the city as the lights came on. For someone from the outside world like her, this place was like a huge maze. When she looked up at the sky, she did not see haze, blue skies, or white clouds, but towering steel forests that were jaggedly placed, as well as colorful and dazzling holographic neons. The holographic sign of a barbecue shop rotated in the air, and pedestrians could see a huge composite skewer and smell the cumin flavor wafting from the shop. A mechanical dolphin suddenly appeared in the sky, as if it had drilled out of the sea. As it slowly swam past the buildings, it splashed holographic blue waves with its tail. When the waves fell to the ground, if it was the first time someone saw it, they would instinctively cover their head to prevent water from splashing on them. However, the waves dissipated into brilliant fireworks after falling more than 10 meters. It was only then that the sky revealed an unreal and dazzling advertising font, Citrus Phone, giving you the best holographic communication experience. There were also countless corridors connecting the buildings. From the ground, those corridors looked like ropes that bound all the buildings together. Jiang Shui brushed past countless people from the inner world who saw the cloud logo on her chest and instinctively made way for her. It was the logo of the Li clan. She entered an elevator in a building and pressed the 32nd floor. The transparent elevator quickly ascended, and she turned around to overlook the outside. One building after another appeared and disappeared, occasionally a flying car whooshed past from the sky outside the elevator, not knowing where it was heading. The silver floating car had a smooth line, and the 4 positions that should have been tires became jet turbines, emitting blue flames. Ding! The elevator reached the 32nd floor, and Jiang Shui got off the elevator and walked towards the first floor of the Yunwu building along a wide sky plaza. Her clinic was located there. However, before she could enter the building, someone stopped her at the door. "Hello, Miss Jiang Shui." The person wore a strict and neat suit, and the tie had an exquisite gold tie clip with the cloud logo on it. Not only that, but there were also 2 people behind him carrying 2 black sealed boxes. Jiang Shui was taken aback. This was Zhang Tianjin, a member of the peripheral group of the Li clan who had invested in her clinic before. "Hello, is there something wrong?" Jiang Shui asked weakly. "Hello, it's like this," Zhang Tianjin said politely. "The company is pleased with the successful investment and to thank you, they specially sent me with the latest mechanical arms from the Li clan. Not only that, but we also arranged a specialist in mechanical limb installation for you to receive special training." Jiang Shui felt that something was off as she listened more and more. The time travelers from the outside world often talked about how terrible the conglomerates were, but why did she feel that the company was very kind? Not only did they invest money, they even gave her mechanical limbs for free, and even found the best specialist to train her, as if they knew she didn't know how to install mechanical limbs. She began to suspect. Suddenly, Zhang Tianjin said, I can see that you have some doubts, so let me explain. 2 years ago, you unintentionally helped a middle-aged woman who is a member of our Li clan. She has been looking for you for 2 years and has only recently found your whereabouts. So this is her gift to you. Jiang Shui nodded dazedly. Oh, I see. As for whether she had helped anyone 2 years ago, how would she know? Li Tongyun took advantage of the time traveler's memory blind spots. She knew that Jiang Shui knew nothing about her past. And she also knew that her mother would not dare to ask too much, clearing her of any relationship. At this point, Jiang Shui no longer suspected anything else and happily accepted the gift from the Li clan. These 2 mechanical arms. Zhang Tianjin explained, this is the most high-end product on the market. Not only does it contain high-energy weapons, but it also has super endurance, and the neuron junction synchronization rate can reach 97%. Thank you so much. Jiang Shui was even more delighted. Countdown 30 minutes. Only half an hour left. Yi Wan led Qin Chen in doing crunches and combining 6 training movements to improve his core explosive power. After the core strength training, there was targeted training for cardio and pulmonary function. The night was long, and the training was tough. According to Yi Wan's estimate, Qin Chen only needed to train for another half month before he could start weight training, which was when things would get serious. But time for Qin Chen was about to be severed. He was still training with Yi Wan, and in half an hour, he would have to return to the outside world. Then who knew how many days later, he would come back at night to continue training. At this time, Li Shu suddenly appeared in the fitness area. He looked at Qin Chen and asked, Are you going back to the outside world soon? Yes, Qin Chen nodded. What's wrong, teacher, do you need something? I want to see with my own eyes the miracle of crossing worlds. Maybe I can discover something secret, Li Shu said. Okay, Qin Chen was soaked in sweat. Yi Wan brought him functional supplements and beef for him to replenish during training. It had to be said that the breathing techniques, coupled with training, were effective, but the energy consumption was too great. If he didn't eat for a while, Qin Chen felt hungry. He was like a glutton, eating and training like crazy. At this moment, Qin Chen suddenly noticed a hint of hesitation in Li Shu's expression. He curiously asked, What's wrong, teacher? Is there something else? Well, Li Shu thought for a moment and said, Can you bring me a few more chess endgames on your USB drive? Qin Chen was stunned for 2 seconds, then laughed. No problem. At that moment, he felt that Li Shu's aura of a superior person had weakened a bit, and there was more of a human touch. Under the gaze of Yi Wan and Li Shu, Qin Chen put the USB drive in his mouth. Then, he had an idea, and took out the gold bar that he had crumpled up from his pocket. Yi Wan was surprised. I was wondering why the gold bar on Lu Guanyi's arm disappeared. Li Shu. In an instant, the flame pattern on Qin Chen's cheeks spread to the side of his ears, and the breath that had once wandered inside him enveloped the gold bar in his hand under his will. Li Shu's face showed a surprised expression. Countdown 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The world falls into darkness. Thank you for listening to this episode of the audio novel, The Timeless Hunter. If you enjoy this channel, click subscribe for more fascinating English audio novels. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, turn on notifications, or share on social media below so you can find this channel again. Let us know your thoughts. See you next time.